By clicking the link in the stream's description. The professor wants to hear from you.
On the cusp, not too old to adjust. Old dog, new tricks. Remember, I was just a pup. Something dirty in my cup. Clean soul, good car.
Isn't it lovely? I ain't looking back, I'm focused on what's in front of me. Everybody dates a number, but I'm still here luckily. I know that God got me, so I'm in good company. Isn't it lovely?
Welcome, and thank you for joining me this evening. I am Professor Bear, and this is a Bear's Thought. And I want to give a quick shout out to my great sponsors, Navarro Comics. If you are into comic books like Professor, I am a giant nerd. Behind me, as you can see, I'm kind of trying to figure out which way to go. You can see my Black Panther poster. And if you can see my Bear Cave, I have so much comic book stuff around it, it's not even funny. If you want to get great deals and to get those hard to find comics, Navarro Comics is the place to go. And this is in the Knoxville, Tennessee area. But if you still want to get great deals from them, if you go to their website, they have a subscription box where you can order your comics and they will come fast in a hurry. Plus, if you do that, you'll get 25% off your purchase. You can't beat that. Well, then, if you order more than $30, your shipping is free. So yes, you can beat that. So definitely check into them. They're great sponsors. And personally, I love the decor. They're always having something there. Now, again, me and my nerdiness knows no bounds because as a wrestling fan, as a kid, I had wrestling figures and still do. Not ashamed. But if you are looking for great wrestling figures, you're looking for title belts because they have amazing title belts. If you're looking for things just in wrestling, period, you need to go to Tag Team Toys and Collectible. They're in Clinton, Tennessee. Man, I tell you, they have so much of a selection. It is such an amazing thing. If you really want to see their stuff, go on Facebook and go under Tag Team Comics and Collectibles. Tag Team Toys and Collectibles. I'm telling you, you will enjoy it. And hey, you may even pick up some of the stuff I got there for sale. I have original ECW figures that they're selling for me. So go check them out. And last but not least, we're talking chops, cards, and print on demands. Guys, I've been doing this for a while, and surprisingly, I'm getting popular. So I'm going to start needing to give people things. So I thought, why not do a trading card? And lo and behold, man, Chops, I've been dealing with Chops since I started doing podcasting. They are a great business that has grown over the years. They have, you can get your own personalized cards, 18 of them for $50. Man, who can beat that? You can't beat that. Well, unless you put in my code, Bear15, then you'll get 15% off your entire purchase. I'm telling you, if you are in the market and needing cards for, if you're a promotion, you want to do cards for your wrestlers, for yourself, if you're doing different type of print, they are the people to do it. Again, that's Chops Cards and Print on Demand. They are great, and to me, they're number one in their business. Now, everybody knows I have special guests, and everybody is so special to me. So, a lot of times I will say the same thing over or try to amp them up, but I believe that this gentleman, I have no need to amp him up because he is special. He is great. First, I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story, a quick lead in to why I had to have him on my show. So me and my wife, we went to their EPW show in Oliver Springs, Tennessee, and it was our anniversary. So me and my wife went. They were having a great show. Well, this gentleman was doing his thing, being the ref, and he took a bump, and he happened to fall right in front of me and my wife. My wife gave him so much hell about, like, you ain't hurt, get up, get up. She had like she was kicking him. I was like, oh my God. It was so funny. And and it was funny that the commentators saw, because we were sitting in front of them, saw it and told the promoter what my wife did. So I had to bring him on to get some, show some love to this gentleman. Josh, how the hell are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good, man. How about you?
Oh, I can't complain. Yes, and I needed to ask you this, and I forgot last time we were face to face. Did you hear what my wife was saying to you?
I didn't actually. No, I
Okay.
didn't.
Yeah, she was hot. She was like, "You ain't hurt. Get up, get up." This just started like she was gonna kick you. I was like, "Oh my God, they're gonna kick us up out of here."
But yeah, the crowd in Oliver Springs, it's always a loud crowd. So, I mean, sometimes it's kind of hard to hear. They always heat it up every time we go to Oliver Springs. So,
It's amazing. I tell people all the time, don't be surprised because the crowd is small that they don't get loud.
yes, they get loud.
If you
That's,
close your eyes, you would not be able to tell you're in a small setting because they are so passionate.
yes.
So, the question I always ask my guests, the first question is, how did you get into liking wrestling?
Pretty much like all your other guests, I grew up during the Attitude Era. So I was born in '96. So during that Attitude Era time, my biggest inspiration was Kane at that time. So when Kane and Undertaker, when they was going like that Inferno match they had, I mean, it was just it it blew my mind, and I fell in love with it ever since. And then on top of that, I always we had a little I don't know if you know, but we had like a little store called Blockbuster. I don't
Oh,
know if
yeah,
you're familiar with
definitely.
Block. So I was always going there wanting like the VCR tapes as I was a kid. So I mean, I I was always into wrestling my whole entire life, and still am to this day.
So, how did you get the chance to get into the business?
Um, I'm real mutual friends with the promoter, so I started out doing security first with them, and I just wanted to move up. I wanted to do more. I actually wanted to be in the ring more. So I got my license for refereeing. So I got in there and I just took care of it. No training, no none of that. I, I had a few mistakes here and there when I first started doing the referee. And I started doing the referee, and I would say our third or fourth show that we had. So it was moved pretty quick, and I'm hearing from a lot of the guys in the back that is, I mean, I'm really progressing really quickly. So that's
I,
always good to hear,
I have to agree because
especially with no training or nothing like that. So I
yeah,
mean, just
definitely. I think I've seen you live now 3 times, and it's like I would have never I would have never known that you had no training. You just seem fluid. You're very good, and for me, being as knowledgeable as I am, it's certain little things that will throw me off or I look for. And with you, I mean, you're in the right place where you need to be when something goes down. Like when you took the bump, I legitimately at first thought you got hit. I seriously did. And then I was like, nah, because they would have did something. And then when my wife started picking with you, you kind of
well,
kind
I
of
did get
moved a
hit with
little
the
bit.
brass knuckles, if that's what you're referring to. I did.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that you're doing great. And again, I would have never known you did not have any formal training at it.
Yeah, none at all. Just me watching, wrestling and everything, growing up and seeing, what the referees do, what their job is. I kind of just caught on. I mean, the main thing was with me at first was just like when I first started doing the refereeing, my main thing I was kept mistaken on was being like in front of the hard cam, which that's the mistake I was making at first, but I, I I got better at it. So
Right. It like anything else, enough practice, you should be better. So, with you doing being in the business and refing, is it when you first got the opportunity just to get in the business, what was your first thought when they was like, yeah, you can do security for us? What went on in your mind?
oh man, I fell in love from the start, and I still love it to this day. I mean, I look forward to every show. I mean, I, I just fell in love from the start of it. Let's see, I, I was just grateful that they gave me that opportunity.
Right. Um, with that opportunity, you get to talk to, of course, to the guys and girls. Um, what was the biggest mark out that you've had since you've been a rep and in the business?
Um, Not understanding what you're saying.
What? Who did you get to see and meet that you were like, oh my god, like you became that fan again?
Um, I haven't really got a chance to meet anyone yet. I mean, maybe Ricky Morton's son, Kerry Morton. I mean, I got to meet him. I mean, I haven't really got to meet anyone else yet.
So now I've got to hang out with Curry on several different occasions, um, and I know the answer, but I'm going to ask it anyway. How was Curry with you when you met him?
Oh, he was a nice guy. I mean, he's a really nice guy. I was thinking at first that he wasn't going to be nice, but he's a really nice guy when I first met him. I met him when we was doing a show in Martin, Kentucky. It was a Red, White, and Brawl. It was a outdoor festival that we had a show up there, and it was really nice. He was really nice and sweet. So
Yeah, him and his father, they're two of the nicest people you could ever meet, and they're just great.
yes.
So, with being a ref, doing like the different elements, like what have you? Which one do you prefer? Do you like the outdoors setting, or you prefer to be inside?
Um. Well, we only had the one outdoor show. We were supposed to have two, but unfortunately, it rained us out, so we had to cancel and move indoors. But I don't know. I like it either way. I mean, I prefer it either way. I mean, I just get in, do my job, and make sure the guys are safe and make sure they okay during their match. So
Well,
I prefer either way.
and it's something that I learned about you, and I loved it. I love when I heard it, and that's my thinking of a team player. Like you help set up the ring, you break down the ring, you wherever you are needed, you go and you do, and you're just happy, and you're a team player.
Yes.
And I love hearing that because there are some people even um, in the independents that think they're I'm trying to think of a nice way to say it. They think their crap don't stink. They don't have to pay their dues.
Yeah,
And
they just there for the money. They don't want to help set
yeah,
up the ring or tear down. They just want to come to their match and then bounce. I mean,
well, and I, I I don't want to be negative, but I understand sometimes, and especially if something the match was a little rough or whatever, but you should have the be mindful of, hey, let me help where I can. Maybe I can't do this, but I can do this. And
correct.
like I said, I've seen you do so much, and I've never not seen you with a smile on your face. You're there,
Yeah,
you doing it, and even one when the announcer announced you, you got in the ring, and of course, wrestling fans, we are wrestling fans. So even if you get the occasional boo or I still have not seen you with a smile on your face.
I enjoy what I do. So I mean, I like I said, I always look forward to every show we have, and I love setting up the ring. I love tearing down the ring. It's just I I love being hands on. I mean, I so I love getting everything ready for the show and getting everything took down for and cleaned up for the next time we come in.
Right. What is the best advice that a wrestler has given you so far?
Um, Trying to think. I would say just keep doing what I'm doing. That I'm doing a great job. Don't stop what you're doing. No matter if you ever hear any negativity, just keep doing you. I mean,
Yeah, that is always good advice. Just to have self. Well, I was trying to think of the word. Have be encouraging to yourself, and no matter what, keep trying. We're all humans. We all make mistakes and stuff. Don't let it beat you up, and keep going.
but I can say I'm very grateful for my, EPW family. We are brother and sisterhood, so we we don't none of us speaks bad on one another. So I mean, we always looking out for each other. So
And I think you can tell that in the shows, especially um, during the dang where they have the break in the middle, and the guys and girls come out, talk to the fans, just being very cordial and happy. I always tell people, if you want to see understand the difference between the big shows like AEW, WWE, those type, to really good indie shows. The indie shows make you feel like a family, like you're
yes,
at a family reunion. They're so humble. Y'all humble. Y'all will go out your way to help people and just try to make everybody have a great time and forget their issues that everybody has for at least a couple of hours. Y'all are very good at that.
yeah, we want people to keep coming back to our shows, and we want to keep growing. So I mean,
So with with being in the indie promotion, y'all travel a lot of different places. Is that, have you gotten used to that yet, or is it still like, okay, I know I got to do it, it's going to be, let me just get it over with, or it's like, okay, I finally got a routine down?
uh, I always look forward to it. I love it. I mean, I'm a big time traveler. I'm willing to travel. I mean, across the United States if someone wanted me. So I mean, I'm big on that. So I always look forward to any show. I mean,
That's great. Um, with your fellow referees, do y'all ever sit down and talk about what each other are doing, or trying to pick each other brain?
yeah, I try to like the new referee we got. I told him, just teaching him, what to do. He had a lot of questions coming in. So I mean, I I set him down. I talked to him about what to do, what not to do, and I mean he got the hang of it. I mean he's doing a good job out there too. So I mean,
So, do you feel comfortable being a mentor
yes,
with the with everything? Being a fan as long as you have, what is something that you didn't understand until you were able to get in the business yourself?
um, I don't really want to say the wrong thing.
No, no. I mean,
Uh,
and the question is not to like expose the business, or just to is, make you seem whatever. It's just because we all, I, I can use myself as an example. There's a lot of things that I used to think, okay, this is this, until I was able to get to know some wrestlers and um, talk to promoters. There was little nuances that I just really did not know. So, I mean, it, if you don't feel comfortable talking about it, I can ask another question too.
yeah, let's skip that
Okay.
one. Don't care.
Yeah. No, no, no. Again, this is about you, your journey, and we're here to have fun. So,
Yes.
um, have you been and now I don't know, but there are times when they have a all in all brawl, and y'all have to try to break it up. Have you had a point where you had to try to jump in the middle of the wrestlers and separate them?
Uh, Not yet. Not really to that. I haven't had really the. I will say. I mean, this past show we had up in Oliver Springs, that that hardcore match, that hardcore tag team match that we had, it was crazy. So I mean, yeah, two on the outside of the ring, two on the inside. I mean, it was chaos. So I was like, I was pretty much all over the place. I mean,
I definitely will agree with you. I think I've told everybody that I could tell that that hardcore match was one of the best I've seen. It's up there, and it was so surprising of how just the guys just exploded. I just thought, whoa, I was not expecting this for the first match, and it was just so very good.
yeah, especially when poured the thumbtacks out. I was just thinking in my head, I was like, oh, I hope I don't step on it. That's just what was just going through my mind the whole time, and it's just it was crazy. And then the blood started bleeding, so I had to put my gloves on. So I mean, it was a bloody hardcore match, but it was a phenomenal match. Probably one of my best matches I think that I have refereed. One of my favorites of all time.
And I definitely, again, you handled yourself great because, like you said, it was chaos. You look up, they were damn near out, and they were in front of me a couple of times. I was like, oh God, one of them gonna slip or one of them gonna hit me or something. But they did a tremendous job.
Yes, they did.
And I would tell anybody if they get the chance to go and look at that on EPW's page. That match was the whole card was phenomenal. I was super happy with everything from top to bottom.
Yeah, and definitely. I mean, any viewers on here, feel free to come to one of our shows. I mean, we love to see the crowd keep growing, and we try to put on the best show for people that we can. So
Y'all do a great job, and you are 100% right. People need to experience it firsthand. So, what type of match have you not gotten the chance to ref that you would really like to?
maybe if we can have a cage match or something. I mean, maybe that might be in the future. I mean, I, I wouldn't care to rip a cage match. I mean, I done title matches, I done hardcore matches, I done gauntlet matches. So I mean, I I done women's matches. um, match would probably be on my bucket list that I would want to, be a part of.
And now, how long have you been refing?
Oh, let's see. I would say 8 months, maybe, if I had to take a guess.
Wow, so not even a full year.
Correct. Yeah.
Wow.
8 or
Again,
9 months, somewhere around there. I don't
I
have my.
would I
If I
would
wasn't on
have
my phone, I could look up the shows. It was like the third or fourth show or something like that. It was. I believe we was in Blackie, Kentucky. It was. I believe it was like Unstoppable or something. The show that I believe I started.
and I see why the guys tell you you're doing a great job because I would have never known that you have not been refing as, as the short time you have. It doesn't show to me sitting out as a fan. You are doing very well.
I appreciate it. I thank you very much. I love to hear that. I mean, like I said, I try to be the best I can. I mean, get in there and get the job done, make the match, one of the best matches for, people to see. And I will say this, I mean, back to the other topic, we it's much better then watching, because all of our shows are on YouTube and our website. So every show is always, recorded and it's posted all on the EPW's YouTube page. I will say this, it's nothing compared to being there live in attendance than on the watching it on,
YouTube.
YouTube.
Right. Yeah. Hopefully, and then, but I would say the good thing about having it on YouTube and that is y'all can get fans from all over,
Yeah.
and they can see and get invested into it. Then maybe they could come over and see it firsthand.
Yeah, I was told that we are getting viewers from all over. I mean, even outside of the United States, we even getting viewers, is what I was told. So
Yeah, and that's one thing that why I love wrestling today is because even though y'all are a regional wrestling company, you all can be known across the world because if we're with wrestling fans, if we like it, we're gonna follow it. We're gonna do our best. And there's so many different promotions out there that we can't get to, but thankfully they're on YouTube or they have it on their website or maybe our WSN app, just different things like that. And it brings so much attention and it will bring people to want to work for the company.
yes.
So with that being said, would you have would you work for another company if the opportunity came?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always accepting bookings. I mean, if any company needs a referee, I mean, feel free to reach out. But I mean, my heart is with EPW. But I, like I said, I mean, I don't get me wrong. I would always be at the EPW shows. So
Right.
every show for that, I will be there. But I mean, if other shows are, not on them dates, I mean, yes, I would love to. Like I said, I would travel anywhere around the world if I have to. I got love for the sport. So.
And you can tell. I mean, just it, it's good to see different people have that passion for the business. And one of the another one of the reasons why I really wanted you on the show is because of your passion. Just seeing you and your reaction, even when I got to see you and your wife and your kids all together, that
Yeah.
it's just that passion that I love people to get to know because I tell anybody and we need to understand wrestling is not just the wrestlers. You got the referees, you got the commentators, you got the valets, you got the ring announcers, you got the people who take the photographs, the concession. So it's more than just two people,
Yeah, it takes a lot more to put on the show.
and you can tell by the way you move, the way you work, how you are passionate for it. Because, and another thing, a lot of people don't understand, especially with indie wrestling, as much as indie wrestlers love the business, because you have to have love to do what you do, you're also maybe having to have a full-time job, maybe two, but it's still that love of wrestling that makes you do what you do. And
That's
I
very
and I really don't think a lot of people really think about that or be mindful of it. And my biggest thing is I want to give everybody a chance and a format to talk about what you go through, and maybe people will be more mindful and like, hey, I saw your interview, I loved it, and man, I hope you get to do riffing over a promotion by me or whatever.
Yeah, I'd love to. I will say, back to like my wife and kids coming to the show. Uh, yeah, my wife, I mean, she enjoys coming. She's not real. I wouldn't say she's really a wrestling fan, but she loves coming there and supporting me. And that's one of her things. She'll support me to the end. But she's just not a wrestling fan. And my kids, they was, but I wouldn't say. I think they kind of grew out of it. They not as big wrestling fans as I was when I was, their age. So, but I mean, they still love to come and support me no matter where I'm at.
Right. And again, you're dad, so dad is the greatest.
Yep.
So if you had the opportunity to set up to ref a match with anybody, and I mean anybody, they're wrestling now, they're retired, they're passed away. Who would be your biggest match that you would want to ref?
You talking big names? I mean, you talking
I'm talking
big,
any name.
big.
Any name that means something to you is a big name. So anybody.
Uh, like I said, I always looked up to Kane as I was growing up. So I mean, or mayor here in Knox County, Glenn Jacobs now. So I mean, yeah, he's a really good guy, and I mean, uh, I run into him quite a bit. So I mean, I would. That's probably one that I would most definitely want it to do was ref a match that he was involved in.
So who would be his opponent?
Uh, Probably the Undertaker. That
Would it be a specialty match? Would it be another Inferno match or be a Hell in a Cell or what?
uh, I would love to ref him in a Hell in a Cell. To be honest with you, but yeah, that's probably if I had the opportunity that's what I would want to do.
Cool. Cool. Um, have you now? I know you've taken a few bumps. Um, if you could get your lick back on a ref, I mean on a wrestler, who would that wrestler be?
And in our promotion,
Yeah.
probably Xander Storm for for knocking me out with the brass knuckles. So I'd probably want to get my lick back on him for sure.
Well, I was gonna say, I plan on being at the next show. Maybe I can grab one and you can get your lick back. Yeah, I just hold them like get him, and you can hit them and then run. Oh man. So what and this is going to be the last question. What is a promotion that, and I know your love and your heart is with EPW, but what promotion, well, no, not promotion. Yeah, promotion. What wrestling do you watch when you're just wanting to watch wrestling besides EPW?
Um, I mean, I watch WWE a lot. I mean, I watch Monday Night Raw. I watch Friday Night SmackDown. Uh, I was That's what me and my wife was talking about because her father lives in Greenville, South Carolina, and that's currently where SmackDown is tonight out there in Greenville, South Carolina. So we was gonna go, but we decided not to because my wife she found out she was pregnant earlier this week.
Oh,
So
congratulations.
I appreciate it.
Man, just Making a family bigger. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Wow, man. So I want to thank you for coming on the show. Um, I appreciate you. Again, continue doing what you're doing. You're doing fabulous work. Like I said, I would have never, ever known that you have not been reffing less than a year. I would have, I would argue with somebody that you have
And
more experience than that. But I
it
want to
was
give you flowers and thank you for joining me. And this is your chance to do shout outs, thank people, whatever you want to do. The floor is yours, my friend.
uh I want to give big shout out to you for having me on your podcast. I mean, for sure. I mean, that really meant a lot to me. You know, you coming up asking me if I wanted to join your podcast. That was that made my night. So I mean, I greatly want to pass your flowers to you for letting me be on your podcast. And also I'd like to give a shout out to Elevate Pro Wrestling for allowing me to do the thing that I loved, that I always have cherished my whole life to do. So
That's all right. And I thank you too. Um, Guys, girls, this has been another fantastic interview. Um, Thank you for watching. And as always, please, please, please support your local wrestling. You will get a chance to see some of the future stars in this business that will carry the business on to the next generation. But definitely give that support, and you will find that it's such a great time. I am telling you, you will have a great time getting to see these men and women do what they do. And also, please check out our Patreon page. We have exclusive videos and shows that are only on the Patreon page, like my exclusive Professor Burr's wrestling class, excuse me, wrestling history class. I talk about a lot of different wrestlers, different older promotions. Give it a chance and check it out. And last but not least, thank you for the support that you give wrestling in general. I don't think a lot of people understand that wrestling is such a great relief to so many people, and we have fun, and we want to see the sport that we love keep evolving and elevate and go on to the future. And we thank you, the fans, for your support and love and passion for it. So, with all that being said, I am Professor Burr. This has been a Bear's Thought, and we will be back around the campfire soon. So please make sure you join us. Y'all have a great evening.